What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I have a really cool combo for you. It is the new character along with Chemist and Jabali, and holy crap, is this the most unfair combo of all time. So, the new character does a ton of damage, and it has this, really slow-moving mode where it's got, lots of defense, and it has a Gatlyn gun, which is just an insane amount of damage. And it's a problem, a real problem. If you have a Jabali that's level 10 with the 14% damage increase, and then a Chemist to heal, because the slowing does not matter if no one can ever shoot it. And then if they do shoot it, I'll just go ahead and heal, and holy crap, it can outdamage anything. And I'm going to go over, 4 different games where, really all different types of comps. One of the hardest things for this to play against is double sniper, where you have Osus and Waling, but for the most part, it is really easy with every comp that you can play against, and you just need a good chemist that knows how to heal themselves while healing other people by shooting at the ground. And then basically you just have the Jabali put that shield up, and Gatlyn gun do so much damage. Holy crap. They're literally just beaming Glorias and Hunters like it's nothing, and then you just heal them up. And this character is not super overpowered in its own, because in order to do the large amount of Gatlyn gun damage, you do have to be in this defensive state where you can't move very fast. So you do need something like a fort or a Jabali to be able to help it be able to live through stuff, or a healer as well. But, so it's not the worst. It isn't as overpowered as it looks, but with this combo, it most certainly is insane. And, we played 20 games, and we only lost to an Osus, Waling combo, because they had that and a Shell, and all of them had the second ults that basically just make you, go into the air, and they can kill you that way. That way, the Chemist and Jabali got negated, and it was a really easy thing to kill us after that. But the other 19 games went perfect. So, basically, like I said, you just need to make sure that you're in slow motion, or slow mode, with the defensive shield, and then behind Jabali, because that makes it to where you don't have to strafe out of bullet damage, and the fact that you're moving so slow doesn't really matter. And then you have a Chemist or an Iris healing. I prefer Chemist because it's better at burst healing, but if you wanted to go the Iris route, that probably works too, because you do get 10% increased damage from that. But right here, they are sitting into the ultimate of Gloria. Luckily, we were able to heal through it, and like I said, he can't move very fast, but it is worth it for him just to sit in that defensive mode on this comp, because you got a good Jabali going in front of it the whole time. You are good to go. And as you can see right there, he did 100,000 damage, went 17-0, and it was absolutely crazy. And we got so used to winning, we literally ran in the middle here and died, because they're actually a good team this time. And it was okay, cool, so we have to try. And then we figured out the strategy you want to try whenever things are just not going your way. Whenever you're playing something that's just a little bit too hard, basically what you want to do is you want to section yourself off into a corridor where you can't be flanked around, and then just basically use the fact that you can heal and have a Jabali shield to your advantage. And that's what we did. We basically stayed in this room on that center divider line right here, and basically just waited for people to come through. And the reason we did it this way is because, it's an absurd amount of damage she does. So they're not going to be able to outdamage him, and we can always block it. They can't really do too much to us right here. We're not trapped in a corner, so we can't get hit by certain ults that are a problem, and I can pretty much just heal through all the damage they can possibly do right here. And it is super unfair. I really have no idea what you're supposed to do to beat this. Honestly, we didn't even have any trouble beating anything except for Osus Waling with either a Skady with a second ult would probably be really good, or you have the Shell with its second ult. And both of those kind of help beat Chemist, because you can throw it up in the air and make it kind of negated. And then you also want to have the Waling have their second ult. But right here, it started to become pretty apparent to them that they aren't able to actually burst through any of our shield, healing, or really outdamage very much. So they had to just try their best to get the shield down over time, and it was a really good strategy. It's just it didn't really work too much because of the fact that I can heal through most of this damage. Chemist is a very strong healer. I showed a combo not too long ago. I'll have that combo in the description for that video, and it was basically just Fort and Chemist can win with pretty much anything because of the healing being so much. Fort just has a lot of health, and it's just really unfortunate for anyone who plays you. And this is basically the same thing. The Jabali just does such good shield blocking, and then you have the 14% damage from level 10. It makes it so hard for anyone to kill you, because this new character just outdamages everything when it's in its slow mode with the defense shield. And honestly, it really does suck when it's in slow mode, so I don't think this is going to be a problem outside of very, very select comps, and it's got to be really TDM, because anything that has like a moving objective, you can kind of do a lot better against this comp, because they can't really stay in one spot. They have to actually go where you kind of want them to be. Like, so it's not as bad as it looks here, but God, is this annoying in TDM. I swear. There's nothing you can really do. I think enemy ended up having like a 5 KD after 20 games. It's absolutely insane. And right here, we are able to just basically defend against everything. Whenever things get really bad, enemy has his little dome shield that he can throw out. And so between that and then Chemist healing, it's absolutely impossible to kill us with almost any comp except for double sniper. And the only reason they can do that is because they can just kill the Chemist in one shot. Like, you can't do much. And also, because of the new character in that slow mode, they're super easy to hit in the head with snipers. So if you're ever playing this in TDM and you try to get him again, definitely switch to whoever's best with sniper. That's going to be your best bet. Right here at the end, I just went ahead and charged out to try to bait them into coming in, because the game is going to end. And we do go ahead, win it, and again, 160k damage, just absolute domination by enemy. He did a very good job. These are really the first like 10 games we played, because it's all new. Like, he just got it, he bought it early so he could get to level 30, and that is the only reason we're able to see it right here. So if you guys want to say thank you to him in the comments below, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I know I thank him. But right here, what we did was we went to the right side first, and now we're going to the left side. That way, it's not as predictable. Remember, these guys do have the ultimate, which is Fire of Justice, which is really brutal, in like a small room. And then you also have Waling that can throw you up in the air. But luckily, he didn't have it this game. He actually switched to it in another game because he realized that was the only way to really kill us. So we did get kind of lucky at the fact that he didn't have it this game. Basically, they kept trying to come behind us and flank, which is really their best bet, because behind the shield, it's really hard to kill us. And right here, we are in a pretty terrible spot, though. They can come behind us pretty easily, and that's exactly what they did. And then they just popped all their ultimates at once as we were blinded, and it just absolutely destroyed us. I went ahead, tried to throw on my ultimate. I don't think it got off, though. Either way, enemy just sat there and killed them all, so enemy stayed alive, killing them and getting back to us. So then we spawned, we came up here, and then we just tried to do our thing. Right there, I went ahead, charged down the Judix. His Fire of Justice ended up killing both of them, and he got killed by a reflection shield. I ended up dying, and then right here, you just have them coming out. Sadly, Handy was really screwed there. There was nothing he could do. He got sniped twice. Like, every time he dropped the shield, they just hit him in the head. Very good job by these snipers, by the way. And right here, enemy did stay alive. He threw down that shield, so they pretty much can't do anything. And then he kills that Judix so fast. Like, this character does so much damage so quickly. It's just absolutely crazy how much it does. Right there, he does get sniped in the head, and that is nothing Handy can do about it. I mean, these snipers are just crazy damage. Right here, I go ahead and pop my ability to give me 40 40% extra damage, and then I figure I'll try to go kill him. I shouldn't have done that because obviously that ult's brutal, and he's in the middle of the air, and I'm Chemist, but you know, sometimes I think I can do anything, so I go ahead and try to do anything. But that sniper does end up killing me, and in slow mode, enemy is a sitting duck without Handy to be there with the shield. You gotta learn to get out of slow mode. Remember, we did literally just start playing this character, so we don't know how exactly to do everything as it's happening. But whenever you're against a sniper and you don't have that shield, you do have to get out of the way. So you have to basically transform out of the slow mode. So basically his ultimate, or not ultimate, but his ability is similar to Gloria, where like it's up all the time. You can just sit in that little mode as much as you want, and then you can also get out and then do it just over and over. And so you do want to get out of it and move around when you need to, but in this comp in particular, you don't really have to. That's the whole point of it, is to basically, I heal you, he shields you, you can sit there and do nothing. And oh my god, I'm telling you guys, it is brutal. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to all my supporters and channel members. And I hope you all have a great day.